Traditional data science role require knowledge of Python, statistics, machine learning, and deep learning. Now, with the emergence of generative AI, it is becoming another interesting technology for data scientists. Hi, my name is Rohit. I am founder of Inttrvu.ai, and in today's video, we would discuss whether generative AI is must to become data scientist. Let's get started. Whether you need generative AI in your role as a data scientist or not depends on three main factors. First factor is type of role, second factor is type of company in which you are working, and the third factor is type of project on which you are working. Now let's discuss this one by one. So in the market, I have seen that now we have roles like generative AI developer, large language model expert. For these kind of roles, you definitely require generative AI knowledge, because without that knowledge, you won't be able to perform these roles. But for roles like where you have to build traditional machine learning models, right? For that, generative AI is still like a good to have knowledge as compared to roles which specifically require generative AI talent. This is the first factor. Now, the second factor is type of company. If you are working in a large organization which is kind of in a regulated domain, for example, financial organizations, right? I think that those companies would take some time to experiment with the APIs which are available with respect to the generative AI models, because those companies are regulated companies and they are not willing to share their data with those APIs, even if there is assurity that their data is completely private. So if you are working in such financial organizations, regulated organizations, then even if you are working in a data science team, it would take some time for you to apply your generative AI knowledge or to get that kind of a requirement where you need to know generative AI. But if you are working in a company which is like a mid-sized company in non-regulated domain, maybe a manufacturing firm, or if you are working in a small startup where the focus is on getting things done, focus is on like creating the solution as soon as possible, but there is no real regulation, right? There is no regulated requirement. Then in that case, obviously, it is very important to have generative AI knowledge, because there you would get that opportunity to apply your generative AI knowledge during your work as a data scientist. So this is the second factor. And the third factor, which I think again is very, very important, is your type of project. So for example, if you got a project where you have to develop a machine learning model and the features which you have are in the form of numbers or in the form of categories, right? Then you can solve those kind of problems using traditional machine learning models, right? You don't have to use generative AI for those kind of problems. So obviously you don't require generative AI for that. But you might get problem statement where you have to say build a classification model on lot of free text data. So till now, data scientists were using feature extraction methods like TF-IDF or word2vec for creating embeddings of the text which they are getting for building a machine learning model, because machine learning understands math numbers, it doesn't understand the text, right? So for those kind of embedding creation, you can still get that done using generative AI without training any model as well. So you can send your text to APIs and get the embedding representation of that text and use those embeddings basically for training your classification model or any machine learning model that you are building. So if you are working on data related to open text or free text, then you might require knowledge of generative AI if your company is allowing you to use those open source APIs for consuming the large language models. Then if you have to build a project like question answer system or a chatbot, those kind of projects are very difficult to build using traditional machine learning systems. But it is very easy to build those kind of projects and applications if you use generative AI APIs. So again, for those kind of projects, you definitely need knowledge of generative AI. So based on these three factors, your type of role, the type of company, and the type of project you are working on, these three factors would basically decide whether you need knowledge of generative AI as a data scientist or not. But if you ask me my personal opinion, I would tell you in future, I see that generative AI is definitely a growing field. And if you are already working as a data scientist or you are planning to transition your career into data science, I would definitely recommend you to learn generative AI as well. Because which kind of project you would get, in which kind of company you would land, that is not predefined, right? And I think that we should be prepared for all kind of roles, and especially for the roles where there is a lot of scope, lot of demand in the future. So I hope you got clarity through this video in terms of whether you require generative AI as a data scientist or not. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.